Hello everyone, I'm Jay from TechForce, and today we're looking at phishing, right? What is phishing and how to detect phishing emails and how to prevent phishing attacks, right? So phishing is a form of social engineering. It is sending a deceptive email to somebody and making them take an action, either click on a link or open an attachment or reply to our email with sensitive information, sensitive details or their personal details, right? But send a deceptive email, so either the sender, the bad actor, is impersonating somebody or pretending to be somebody or pretending to be some organization or government organization trying to help, or whatnot, all sorts of reasons. The best example could be, when COVID-19 happened, government has announced a number of grants for businesses and self-employed people as well, right? So government was sending some emails. So what bad actors did was they exploited the situation and they pretended it to be, government body, and sending emails to people asking them to click on these links and getting their sensitive information or payment card details and stuff like that. So that is nothing but phishing, right? There are a number of different types of phishing. So for example, spear phishing. Spear phishing is where the bad actor is targeting one particular person or one particular group of people, usually a company, right? And veiling is where the bad actor is targeting top of the organization, right? Either CEO, CFO, one of the board of directors, someone with authority, right? That's what veiling is. You have other types of phishing as well. Voice phishing, which is called phishing, and smishing, which is SMS phishing. So you may have received an email saying, oh, you need to verify your PayPal account details. You need to, you have support available from government. Click on this link. Those text messages, those SMS messages are examples, best examples are of a smishing, right? So how do you identify these phishing emails? There are several different ways of identifying. The first one and the most important one being this: check the sender's email address. Usually sender is sending from a personal email address like a gmail.com, Yahoo Mail, Hotmail, or they are sending from a different domain but similar looking email domain. So for example, if your company is Microsoft, they might put L instead of I or 0 instead of O, and registered a domain that looks like Microsoft.com and sending you the email. I will leave a link to our blog on this video. You can go and check some examples and the text of the same what I'm explaining here, right? And grammar mistakes, spelling mistakes, check for them. Usually these phishing emails are poorly written, and also if there is a currency involved in the body of the message, usually the currency is irrelevant or there is no currency at all. So for example, if you're in UK, the email might say dollars. If you're in USA, the email might say pounds, or vice versa, or maybe different currency, or altogether there is no currency at all, right? Check for this. And usually these emails are starting with a generic terms like dear sir, dear customer, dear madam, check for them. And next thing is check for the links. Anytime an email is asking you to click on a link, you should double check. You should ask yourself if this is genuine email, if this is coming from a genuine source. Are you expecting this email to be in your inbox right now? So you have to ask a number of questions. Also, you can hover your mouse over on this link, hyperlink, and that will show you the real address of where the link is taking you to, right? Is it really taking you to the place you were expecting, or is it saying it's supposed to? So double check that, right? If you're not sure, just don't click and just delete the email, right? If you're unsure, forward it to your IT department or ask a professional. And the next thing here we have is urgency. Most of these emails are asking for an urgent action from the recipient, which is you. They're either using scarcity, urgency, intimidation, authority, number of different tactics to get you click on this link or open the attachment or reply with the details. So you have to be careful. Almost all the phishing emails are using urgency or scarcity, right? And attachments. So make sure when these emails come with attachments, ask the questions again. Are they genuine? Are you expecting them? Are they coming from a known source, right? If you're not sure, just delete them or forward to your IT department, or ask an expert, ask somebody in your organization who deals with this kind of stuff, right? Those are usual ways of detecting a phishing email, right? And then how to prevent a phishing attack. This could be for IT people, but it's good to have this knowledge. Preventing, there are two types of controls we're talking about here: technical and admin controls. Technical controls in the sense you can implement anti-spoofing on your domain. Also, you can implement two-factor authentication to mitigate the risk of phishing attacks. When you enable anti-spoofing, it will restrict anybody outside the organization spoofing, sending emails from your own email domain, right? And two-factor authentication, it stops the email accounts being compromised. Admin controls, check, updating your procedures to say every time somebody changes their sensitive details, what procedure do you have in place? Do you pick up the phone and double check, verify those details? And finally, the most important and the best solution to prevent phishing attacks is to raise the awareness across your organization, among the employees, among the staff, by training your users regularly and consistently, right? There are a number of different training platforms available. You don't have to make one on your own. It's off the shelf. There are tons of them with the ready-made training content available already. KnowBe4 being one of them, best example and the best platform. We are one of the biggest partners for KnowBe4, but apart from KnowBe4, there are other ones. The other platforms. Go and do your own research. Tons of them, right? And KnowBe4 being the Gartner's Magic Quadrant leader. So what is phishing and several different types of phishing emails, how to detect them, how to prevent them. I hope that helped you. If you need any further information, if you need help with raising security awareness training in your company, give us a call, right? Thank you very much, and you have a great day.